Hello everyone. Hello Twitter. Everyone from Twitter, thanks for being here. Thanks those of you from Twitter that came by the channel to take the time to subscribe. That is totally awesome. The subscribers are climbing up slowly, very slowly, but still climbing up faster than they have ever climbed before. I hope you're liking the last few videos or the videos for the past few weeks or since I've started the shorts. Now, many hundreds of videos on the channel that's helping us see a lot of things. And I want to say be prepared for the trolls. There's lots of trolls here. There's even some using names of old trolls, opening old channels, our same best friends that like attacking the channels. But do be careful because I'm seeing a lot of you. Some of you are interacting with people in the community, and those are trolls that are opening other channels and they're telling you certain things. So, like I said, it's like a game of Clue when you come here. And surprisingly, that at streams, there's not like tens of thousands of people that are actually watching as I'm showing the research straight up online, but that's okay. Here is my TikTok link. I don't go there because, Chinese run, but it doesn't matter anymore. Everything else is run by the Chinese. So, nope, I missed that one. Okay, well, there's my Twitter, and I will get you my TikTok also from now to the end of the stream because I want you guys also to be able to check it out. I believe you do not have to subscribe or follow just to pass by the channel TikTok. Some of you are not on TikTok. I do not intend on anyone that's here changing anything, having to go out to other social media platforms. I'm trying to attract people over here from the TikTok platform. Mysteriously, in the first 3 minutes, I got 550 views on all the videos and they stopped. So I'm always disappointed with the manipulation on certain sites. Maybe it's because I just opened it up. We're limited on how much we can post, of course. But there's the link. I'm going to get the link up there for you because some of you, a lot of you, Aliaos, a whole bunch of people were telling me, Bruce, a comment today from somebody, do you have a TikTok? It'll help attract more people to your channel. So I'm going to take your suggestion on that and I'm going to give it a try. So there's the link on TikTok. I've spent my lifetime on YouTube and not going to other social media platforms because I had problems on the other platforms. Hopefully now on X, it slowed down a lot on X compared to before, but no regrets. People there are amazing. They're supportive. The views are more active, a lot more on Twitter and TikTok, and I guess every other platform except for YouTube. YouTube is the suppression. They're deliberately suppressing. Right. So some people come here and they use my icon and name. So be careful if you're interacting with somebody that tells you off in the comment section. It's not me. Thanks to everyone for stopping in. Star Hunter, loving your comments. I'm getting a good laugh as we always do. Yeah, Costco's on the moon and Walmart's, and when you're looking at all these massive buildings, it's almost scary. Like you sort of wonder. I sort of feel like there's 8 billion trolls in the world. Like I'm all alone in this on this planet, and everything else is just a matrix. This is just my little bubble, and I'm going to start showing people what's on the moon, and then nothing happens. That's scary. 6 years in the making completed. 7th year started in August. I will start the 8th year of research, and still very little interest, not from the people that come here. Very little traffic is what I should say, because the people that come here, you guys are all amazing. And again, thank you to Twitter. As I promised, I'm a man of his word. Daily short videos. Don't forget to check out the long format videos. Isn't it sad? The long format videos, they stay at 1,000, 1,500. So disappointing because they're very revealing, and the short videos are doing good. There's a demand for people that watch only short videos. It's not going to change for my long format. Nothing changes on this channel. Only extra. There's only extra that I'm going to be pushing out. Infrared drone that I'll be investing in at the beginning of the year. We're almost there. That'll be in the coming days, weeks. We'll be looking at that together too, taking suggestions on what I want to get. And again, I want to get a drone that's not big enough for me to sit in. So we're going to have to look at something not too pricey. They're up into the couple of thousands for sure. Won't pay anything less than 2,000 to 4,000. So we'll find something that'll be a good tool for the channel. Star Hunter, thank you very much, man. I hope you're enjoying your holidays. I really want to thank you, bud, for the comments. Kai, how's it going, man? Thanks for sharing me out, man, for pushing the hell out of my channel. We got some, when I say big channels, big traffic channels, anyways, in space. Secure Team 10, he's been not posting for a while, but just posted a recent video. So I'm laughing because, respect to other researchers, but I'm laughing because I've had some issues with him. And at the same time, he's crying about the truth not being out there. Well, Tyler, bro, love you, man. You shared my research once. You should look at it again and try to get the truth out. I thought you were a whistleblower. Secure Team 10, people that are following Secure Team 10, plaster my links all over his comment section. Try to reach him. Email him the videos. That's what you guys did. That's what your community did, Tyler. They love you, man. But if you guys are whistleblowers and want the truth to come out, I'm showing the literal truth on the surface. No one's going to be able to prove it wrong because it's the most beautiful thing that's being shown. How it's being shown, whether it's blurry or not, or people don't understand its atmosphere, or people want a golden platter where we can see mailboxes and stuff, there maybe aren't any mailboxes, So 50 watching, it's impressive. It's impressive that YouTube can really use artificial intelligence programs to block out views and people coming. So Tyler from Secure Team 10 or his community, you guys want to see some space stuff on the moon, I go there in the comment section. Don't forget, Tyler, I was your biggest fan. I started watching your channel, and 10 years after I started my own channel to see what was up there. But I don't think you guys are real. You guys don't communicate with people. You just repost other people's work, except for the real truth seekers work. So now Tyler's mad at David Grush. So he posted a video with some silly music behind David Grush, and everyone's so mad at David Grush for not speaking out. But nobody's telling the public the truth. There's a battle inside, an interagency battle, and the government on the inside is trying to bring the truth outwards. Ooh, does that hurt your ears a little bit, hearing that the government's trying to bring the truth out? When we say the government, you do know that it's a wide variety of groups of people, right? Some people don't have anything to do with elites or stealing tax people's payers' money, but the seniors, seniorial stature, higher up in the echelon, up the ladder, they're the ones that are getting all the fame, getting all the money, all the funding with taxpayers' money, and people are getting mad at people like David Grush for not having the right to speak up about the spaceships. He said more than anyone has ever said. He said more than Bob Lazar said. Okay. And people are still mad at him. And again, I respect the opinions of others that are mad at him. No problem with that. We're here to debate, right? I just think it's ridiculous when we don't know anything. The guy didn't do anything wrong. He's totally risking his life doing that. It's not going to give him anything. He's scared out of his mind. You can see his bulging eyes and the voice talking. He's not very happy with the situation, right? But it's easy to judge people. And I'm not saying that David Grush could be a part of the misinformation, right? I have no reason to think that he would be. But when I see big traffic channels doing that, putting up silly music, because people are just waiting for videos. Once videos come out and the government pushes out a video, then all the space channels jump on the videos and they start, changing the videos, and they start giving their own opinions and everything on the videos. My research here is always happening. There's always a time where I'm researching the findings on the moon. And I don't know if you know it, the pipes and tunnels that I posted in the last long format video, I'm surprised I'm not dead, because those tunnels and the manipulation of the surface would have taken thousands of years to have been done. And it was done way before any of us here were born on the earth. So if we say that a breakaway civilization of humans could have gone to the moon, it would have happened thousands of years ago. I have no problems with that, because I do believe that ancient civilizations are far more advanced than us. A lot of you know it. When we find some tools that were used in astronomy and some inventions way back to Leonardo da Vinci, that we can see that they were far more advanced than us. They knew more about math, astronomy, physics. They knew more about the stars and everything. So now all the suppression that's being done now, just on the time that we've all been alive on this planet. Could you imagine what they hid before? All the statues they're trying to take down in the States and hide, and the books that were burned during the war. Well, could you imagine all the books that were burnt thousands and thousands of years, all the truth that was hidden through thousands and thousands and thousands of years? So when I see the moon that's completely built, and when I say completely built, I mean completely built. There's nothing on the moon that is natural. I believe the mountains themselves are structures. The Sinus Iridium Mountain. On the left of Sinus Iridium, you have the massive complex. It's 100 kilometers plus wide, maybe 300, 400 kilometers long. Who builds a building 400 kilometers long? It's not going to happen here unless, you're not going to see buildings running into other countries, or you don't see anyone in their country that has built a big, base or something like that. Probably inside of Earth, most likely, possibly. But what I'm showing on the moon should be concerning everyone. It should be concerning all religious people. That's another thing that's going to go all to hell, is the religion. At one point, they're going to change that. The one world order, where we're going to have the one world religion. All the religions mixed up. You guys must have been hearing about this. The Muslims with the Christians and everything mixed up. Everything mixed up. Control. It's all for control. They're going to be doing that. I have to hold myself back from getting too excited with the findings. I could start. I've never done it. You'd never see me run around with my head cut off like a chicken. Some people tell me too many videos. That's a little silly. That's like going to the strippers and saying there's too many strippers here. Whatever. Bad example, but the more the merrier. Videos of proof, the short clips. Don't say that, oh my God, it's too short, we have no time to see anything. Go look at the long videos. The short videos are really cool. We get to see a lot closer. With that format, there's lots I can do with that format. I can change up the image and zoom up, close up, like that pipe and tunnel going into beside Copernicus crater. Pipes, tunnels, and smokes. That is the theme. 90-degree angles. It looks like waterworks, or somebody mentioned the other day, it's Brian Donovan, if I'm not mistaken, talked about it. Looked like it was a setup where high pressure steam is going through it. Yes, we've talked about that since 2017. Everything possible about those tunnels and pipes or corridors are coming up. That's why I call them tunnels, pipes, corridors, lines. You could have liquids, oils, gas, fumes, emissions. You could have heat going through there. You could have water going through there. I'm going to repeat myself. You could have people walking through those tunnels because they're a mile wide. You could have massive, vehicles. That's not, it's not too ridiculous. You think it's that ridiculous to actually build a vehicle on the moon and then be able to drive around in tunnels, not to be seen on the surface? If they're hiding themselves from driving around, it could be that it has to do with humans, or they're very sneaky, which is even scarier. The buildings look like they're ancient, but at the same time, they look active and they just look covered up. So is it something deliberate that they did to hide the surface? Or, this is scary. It is scary stuff. I'm horrified by what I saw on the moon because it's not mentioned on the moon. But like Jules and a couple of people said, I'm getting more familiar and less stressed out about seeing all that's on the moon and all the lights that are here and everything going on. Yeah, we probably would have, been attacked a long time ago if the people on the moon wanted to attack Earth. And obviously, you don't attack a civilization on another planet for nothing, right? Us, the fact that we're trying to leave Earth, and the fact that we go up and we get up to about 500 kilometers, and then we veer, and then we turn, and then we long, and we take off from the sight of everybody, and then just probably crashes down. Have we ever gotten through the firmament? Who knows? A lot of you mentioned, Bruce, are probably leaving by the poles. Yes, because that field of energy, the radiation, the belts around Earth extend and have openings on each side, the north and south side, of Earth. So that's where the radiation from the sun comes in. That's also when Tonga explosion, the ballistic missile they sent into the ocean, had an explosion from the surface, from the bottom of the ocean, sent into the stratosphere all that precipitation and humidity, that caused the ozone to completely blow open a hole over Antarctica bigger than it ever has. Months of November to December, it opens up, then it usually closes back up. Like now, it's going to close back up. Hopefully, it's going to close back up. But what happens when the ozone layer is opened up? Is it because something else is opened up? Is there a hole in the firmament? Is there a hole in the shield? Does the firmament extend past the moon? Is the firmament just around each planet around Earth? There's so much we could talk about. Religious people come here and say, as the waters above and below the firmament. But we keep using that information above and below the firmament. Screw that. And let's use our own judgment. We'd have to send a rocket up there and find someone truthful to tell us whether it went out or not. Probably we're not going to be able to find that out right now. But we can look at the moon without waiting for the governments to tell us exactly what's up there on the moon. I found enough on the surface. It's a good enough way, I find, to be able to show it, considering I'm an amateur, considering I'm using a 14-inch telescope. Am I still an amateur after 7 years? Maybe. I don't know. A lot of people like the work. Grip Ripper, how are you, man? Right on, Grip Ripper. I saw you a second, though. I see a star under first. Kai in the house. Thanks again, you guys. Karen, how are you doing? Thank you, Karen, for being here. Thanks to all of you, mods or not mod, every one of you here helping this channel grow. Got to stake out the trolls' houses. What the F is wrong with people? That is the best channel name. I notice a lot of people are awake, and the past couple of years and trying to subliminal messages out to people. I'm still happy to see that there's some like-minded people that are awake, that know what's going on with the New World Order and stuff. At one point, eventually, we should be able to talk more about it. Hello, Elon. I always have to say hello to Elon Musk in case he's sitting there watching. Maybe Elon Musk gets up in the morning before even having his, I don't know what he has, breakfast, robots eat, that he would look at one video. Do you think it could happen that one video annoyingly could just scroll by him where he says aliens on the moon and he'll go like, oh, please, and click, You never know, eh? I hope so. Mountain Dream, 3 Productions, Massachusetts, USA, loves Bruce. I love you guys. Thank you very much. Massachusettsan friends, I appreciate USA. Thank you very much. All of you down there for supporting the channel. United States of America is the country that watches this channel the most. I thank you very much. Not that I love you guys the most, but yeah, you guys started off the show when you guys started coming by, so I really appreciate that. And YouTube is in America, so it's a little normal, eh? Jury, thank you very much. How are you? And Bruce on Twitter, you're looking for Ufology Canada. And like I said, if you're here on YouTube, you do not have to go over to Twitter. Hello, Twitter, if you're listening. So they said that now we're going to start seeing people from Twitter come to the streams. And it's funny, since they said that, I stopped seeing people from Twitter coming to the streams. But of course, it's in the middle of the afternoon on a Friday. Maybe some people are working. Hey, thank you very much. Thank you, sir, for that. I appreciate that. Ni hao. And the TikTok, if you guys want to head over to TikTok to help the channel grow. Who knows? It might grow. Maybe TikTok channel will grow. I'm doing that to attract more people to the channel so that, we can grow our community. We have a really cool community. We have a lot of fun here at the streams and whatnot. Hopefully we will grow. We finally started since a couple of weeks ago, growing slowly and stuff. So it's pretty cool. Hopefully it will continue more and more. And during streams, those that don't know it, I present the research, or we can just talk. We talk about the news. We're waiting for Christmas to go by to hear all the new news after. So basically, they're going to go to the throats of the Pentagon and everything. They're breaking up that association. They're going to gut it out. And over the next few years, we're going to be hearing a lot of things. And of course, since the Pentagon owns everything, we're going to see a lot of closures of things. Certain banks, certain big establishments, like maybe even Google. Maybe Google is the Pentagon, right? All these things are going to come out. Good morning to you, Jules. Jerry, thanks again, eh? Jules, good morning. Lurking today. Right on. Hey, what the F is wrong with the People channel? Thank you so much for appreciating him. Thanks a lot. And I'm going to bring a lot more out too. And of course, don't get mad. Some of you that like the zoom ins, I'm going to be ridiculously close, getting in, showing a lot of things, different monitors. Somebody will be on the phone, will see it perfectly. Somebody on the big screen probably say, whoa, that one's too close. Some of my videos can even be too close on the big screen. You a major difference. Big screen, you see 1,000 more objects. A smaller screen, you see 1,000 less objects. They're smaller. And when you start getting big, you start seeing some movement, some oscillations and lines that are connected to things. That's not ejecta. I have to admit, the first time I went up on the moon, the first time in my life, I had tears. Crying. I saw them right away. It was in me. I saw them right away. I started being able to show them without filters. I started showing this, guys. Don't forget, I'm not bragging here. I just want to get the truth out. I started showing this work with a small 5-inch telescope. It was 4 inches and 3/4, 1100 focal length. It was a very good telescope. My Maxut of Cosgrane Celestron started showing all the lines that were on the surface. And it was so unfortunate that the other space channels did not want to connect. I did the mistake the first month I was here. I was subscribing to all the space channels, big and small, connecting. Hi, I just got a big telescope, or, going to share some things with you all. Got a lot of hatred. F you. Didn't connect with anybody. They all spit on me, basically. And those of you that have been here at the beginning, you guys remember all the channels that you guys told me to go to have all thrashed me, turned around and said that they'd hack me, get my channel taken down. They'd expose anything they could of my address and stuff. They hated me with a passion. All that happened. I didn't forget it. Bruce is always just sitting here with a stupid smile, showing everything that's on the moon. Well, I showed too much. I have a lot of UFOs here, had a few paranormal videos also. It was too much. Somebody shows too much, they're not going to be believed. And no, I'm not comparing myself to Jesus Christ, but I really understood something, that when somebody shows people something that is not a usual event, or not in a way that somebody usually shows it, most people first reaction will be that it's fake, or they will be in denial. Then you'll have the nut like me that I'll turn around saying, wow, the guy walks on water, pretty cool. That's why could only imagine there was a handful of people around Jesus, right? Isn't it like that with everyday life? Everyday life. I heard of a famous rock star, a couple of them, even Johnny Depp and all that, the actors, talking how it's horrible, how they feel so alone, how they have so many friends around them because people are interested in what they're doing. They're not there authentically as friends and stuff. I met some weird people doing this research, and every single person that wanted to work with me, they all wanted to be partners. Hey, partner, let's become a partner. Let's do this. Let's become a partner. My research isn't getting out to people, but I'm reaching one person at a time on Twitter. I love you guys. You guys are amazing on Twitter. And you're going to meet this family here, from His Highness, Lady Southern, to everyone, Darla, everyone here. I don't think Darla's here tonight. And you're going to see that it's a real family online. We like researching and giving our opinions and debating on things, even when we disagree on certain stuff. But it makes no sense that this channel would not grow. I answer all the comments also. And it's hidden, right? So who would I be to jump over David Grush, or to jump over Bob Lazar, and that my research would get out there? But the problem is, these guys are being listened to, but they never showed anything. That's the scary part. Bruce is showing something. And again, I'm not bragging here. I'm selling my salad, as we say. I've been too long sitting with a stupid smile at one point. So I'm trying to reach more people. And again, if you come to the channel and you don't think that it's the most exclusive research and rarest research on any social media platform, do let me know. Don't subscribe, right? Don't encourage a channel that you don't think is doing something right. Beaming in. We got plenty of power today, boy. Come on in. Thanks, everyone, for subscribing also. They came over from Twitter. Lady Southern, thank you. Welcome to the channel. If some of you, and I don't want to insult anyone, if I say that some of you are new and you're not, let me know. Some of you that just arrived to the channel, I'm real. If you have any questions, you know, you come to the streams, I interact with people. I should have started like the other big channels, though, not interacting with everybody, you know, plastering over my work. Everyone was reposting my work at the beginning. It's all my work. It's all never been done by anybody else, and I'm showing it. And we get people get mad saying, "Oh, well, Bruce is just showing what I already caught and stuff." But it could be, guys. And like I said, congratulations to each and every one of you, with no matter what the size of telescopes that you have, that you see things on the moon, like lines or 90-degree angles. Don't get it insulted or discouraged when people don't believe you. Don't get mad at the religious people for coming by and telling you to put your faith in Jesus and God. I tell them I do, which I do. And it doesn't stop me from viewing what the creator created. If the moon is there and there's someone on it, it's because of God. And that's what I tell religious people, right? Even though I'm not religious. But that's how it is. $118 listening. That's pretty cool. Christy Lindsay's in the house. Thank you very much. How are you, Norma C? Nice to see you. Thank you very much for being here. Leah is in the house. Thank you, Leah. Just got back from a little visit to say hello to my son to get some things done. Absolutely amazing. Crazy Music Space Jam is in the house. Mix Mayhem. Thanks, guys. Hey, I hope you're all having some great Christmas holidays. I hope there wasn't too many fighting inside the families. I hope, we all have the same little things that happen sometimes. Silly stories every year. It was a quiet Christmas for me. I've been working through the holidays. I was working at Christmas here day, and I got more videos to put up today after this stream. Put up 4 or 5 more videos tomorrow, long format videos. The comet video is coming. We'll be posting that video, double-tailed Star Hunter, double-tailed comet. And it's a video that I never posted here. So I'm waiting till the holidays are over for people to be interested in wanting to view the videos. It's, I wish more people that were viewing the channel were subscribing. It is surprising. The first Twitter 54,000 views on my video was amazing, and it gave me almost 100 subscribers. But you'd think, like you open a channel and you say, my gosh, if I get 1 million views, I'll get hundreds of thousands of subscribers. But it doesn't work like that. YouTube tells me that most people swipe away from my videos. Nobody likes my videos, guys. And my subscribers are the ones that hate them the most. And this is what YouTube says. And they swipe away. He goes, subscribers watch my videos for 38 seconds. So basically, YouTube is telling me that you all love the intro. Thanks for watching the intro. Keep going past the intro. And again, don't feel that I'm talking about you when it's not you and you're here all the time. Kai, Leah, Mix Mayhem, Norma C, Christy Lindsay. But that's how it is. The analytics are a little screwed up with YouTube. The trolls are back. The trolls are back in town. I was so happy because it's been a while. I haven't had my trolls here anymore. Really attacking the channels. And when you have trolls that are attacking the channels, well, it's proof that you're getting out to other people. So that's a good thing. Even my trolls let me down at one point. Henry, how are you? Henry, Paul Pierce, thank you very much. Every time I tune in to watch either live or vids, I have to continually have to subscribe. What's with that? I thank you very much. Yeah, listen, when people subscribe, Henry, thanks for mentioning it too. When people subscribe to my channel, they get unsubbed. So if you come and subscribe and you don't go back and look the next day, you'll be unsubbed. A lot of you are telling me that all your comments, go back and check it, guys. Go on one of the videos that you commented 3 years ago and your comment's not there anymore. The comments disappear. I have only 100 comments per video, no matter how high the videos get. Even with the amazing 54,000 views from Twitter, the video got 140 comments. So there's something about that's glitchy and there's a blockage for sure. There's hackers related to that too. Trolls, little applications where people are scripting and changing the way the traffic can flow on a channel. with fake channels and whatnot. Stardust, hello. Thank you very much for being here. Want a nice scope to view the stuff out there. Hey, listen, all scopes are good tools. And depending on your budget, telescopes are very expensive. But if you invest a couple of thousands of dollars and you get yourself like a 6 or an 8-inch scope, is wow. There's no regrets. You guys are going to absolutely love it. It's just incredible what we can see out there in space. Thank you. Yes, man. J'ai pris ton conseil. I took your suggestion, Elias. TikTok, China, not good. But I want to get out there. So if China's spying on me, maybe a whole bunch of Chinese people will come to the channel. Ni hao. Thank you. Talk, which is spoon. I can say hello and spoon in Chinese. So stop on by, my Chinese friends, and let's talk about spoons and everything that we can. It's a universal language, right? When you look at the videos, you don't have to be English, French, Spanish, Greek, Italian, Latin, anything you want to talk. You can visually see that, oh, that's the moon. He's looking at UFOs on the moon, so people usually understand that. Denis Catherine, merci encore. Bonjour à toi. Je ne reste pas longtemps, car après je... Yes, sir. Kiss. Denis Catherine, merci beaucoup. Je vous aime fort, la gang. Merci pour les commentaires. Thanks again, man. Kai says, you're welcome, brother. Bear with me for a bit, having a small nervous breakdown after the other night. Hey, I totally hear you, man. Your family, dude. Like I said, you're always good here, man. No matter what. No matter what, man. And hang in there. Thank you, Norma C. Norma says, Bruce, you have good timing. I just finished watching something. I wanted to say hi, but had to restart my phone, but it seems to be working now. And Norma C, I hope you had beautiful holidays. I hope if family was there stopping by to say hello to you, that they're all okay. And I wanted to thank you, Norma C, for all the generous contributions, for being here, the comments, and the beautiful support. Speaking up about my channel, I thank you very, very much. I love you very much. Stardust, thanks again for being here. Chino Man, how are you? Hi to all BSA family. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. His Highness in the house from our friend from Ottawa. Donovan, hi, man. Thank you very much. They really are, Kai. They really are always unsubscribing people, unfortunately. That's what's happening. I look for Bruce on Rumble, but he doesn't stream live there. That's right, Norma C. I have not streamed live yet on Rumble. Thank you very much for bringing that up. I do have a channel, though, Norma C. If ever you see me, it's Bruce Sees All together. Capital B, capital S, and capital A in the Bruce Sees All together. You should see 2 channels. One with only a few videos, which I opened. It's a channel for streaming, and the other one. And I will be getting videos up there too, and streaming. You guys can check me out on TikTok, you young people that are on TikTok that want to share the videos out. Thank you very much, Shri. Appreciate that. Thanks, buddy. There is my TikTok link, guys, and you can all stop by. Hey, back at you from Cape Fear Coast, North Carolina. Henry Paul Pierce, thank you, sir. Thanks a lot, man, for being here. I appreciate that. Norma C says, David Grush is starting to lose credibility. Michael Sala implied he was a limited hangout. Well, I respect your opinions, absolutely. David Grush is the only truth, and if they ban David Grush, the secret won't come out, is what I believe. But it'll be interesting to find out, Norma C. You know it. I respect all of your opinions, but no, David Grush gained credibility, Norma, and I have the proof. And you know why? Because the government themselves said that he's clear. Everything he said was testified for by higher up seniorial. The public's not seeing what was spoken about. He sees the spaceships. He also knows where the spaceships are. He knows where the facility is, and he knows who's doing it. So we have to let David Grush come out and bring the truth out. But yeah, unfortunately, and Norma C, that's the interesting thing about debating, because you could be right. I'm not saying you're not right, but you know me. I disagree with what anybody says about David Grush on being not credible, because he was just put out in the news as credible. And as a matter of fact, it's funny, but Michael Sala is also in the news. Him, you should be watching. That's what we should be doing. Darkest Gooner, Thank you very much for being here. Right on, mix ma'am. Yeah, he always does. Always does. That's a nice channel. See, these channels repost things that other people capture. I mean, it's awesome. Um, I never appear on those channels. Those channels is where I should be appearing. You want to talk about things on the moon? He'd get millions of views. He'd get more views than me if he shared out my work. Clement, thank you very much. Thanks for the warm welcome. My pleasure. Clement McDrum, thanks a lot, brother. Thank you for being here. Believe none of what you hear and half of what I see. Well said, China Man. It's basically true, right? Hey, Henry, got a little bit of cold weather. Hey, Henry, got rain here. It's been raining here for a long time, many days, many weeks. I haven't seen the sun yet. For those just arriving to the channel, I do film the sun. I have some incredible sun videos. Guys, I got the TR3B Black Triangle just last year, or is it the year before? People aren't checking out the videos. Got to check them out. Straight, clear up, straight as in the middle of the afternoon. Got some nice videos of that. Be the Arrow. Thank you very much. We know Kai. Like I said, we know. He's the one you got to watch out for. David White. I don't know, Grip. Must be partying through the holidays. I'm actually happy poor Darla's taking a break. She's always here, poor Darla, like a lot of you are. Hey, Mr. David White, how's it going, man? Hope you and your sons and your kids had an amazing Christmas. I want to thank you all very much for being here on the channel. I appreciate that. The shorts and Twitters are a great idea. Yes, man, they are. I hope they are doing well. Twitter's doing very well. I have absolutely no regrets. And of course, I didn't explode, but I'm up over 2,000 subscribers, and I got nothing but gratefulness to the people that came by the channel. I was really lucky, David, on that. It's doing well. I opened a TikTok so that it'll attract more people, a bit of advertising there to get more people to come here. It's supposed to help the traffic and flow by sharing on other platforms. I never really have, and hopefully that it will show. When I opened my TikTok, I got 500 views per video. The 12 videos I posted right off the bat, I was up over 5,000 views in the first 3 to 5 minutes, but then all the videos stopped. So now I don't know if that was it's like I just opened it and I saw all the people coming in, followers 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it stopped. Stopped the 3 or 4 followers, and then the views sort of stopped. But I'm sure it's there. People will be able to check it out. I suspect Bruce has revealed more in his footage than our government has ever let whistleblowers reveal. Thanks, Norma C. Yeah, that's what happened. I showed things too soon. And when they saw me, when I had brought all that crap out, I sort of just floated, right? Like people came to my channel and um, were interested in the research, but not enough people were interested in the research. But it's not that. It's that not enough people are coming here. The past 3 days, YouTube said that they sent out 1,600,000 impressions to people to view my videos, but only 40,000 replied to the 1.67 million times that they offered people. People are not interested in the videos at all. And in analytics, they say that what I post, all my titles in my videos are not what people are looking for. And when I go look now with the research tool at what you're all looking for, you're all looking for Bruce Sees All, the moon videos, UFOs on the moon surface. You're looking for the titles that I'm putting up. So there should be more people watching that. DeSalle Schamberger, how are you? Howdy, Bruce. Howdy is the official Texas A&M greeting. Howdy. Great weather here in Texas. Good for you. Keep up the great work. Sal, thanks for the comments. And over the years, thank you very much for being here. Norma C, thanks for that kind comment. Appreciate that. That's amazing. That's amazing if he does. Never had any problems with that guy. I was on Facebook a long time ago, and Mr. MBB 333 was there. A lot of people said that we had a similar voice or something. That's how it all started. And no, I wished him Merry Christmas every year when I was on Facebook. He'd reply back, "Merry Christmas, Bruce. Nice to meet you," and stuff like that. He's a really nice guy. I'd love to be able to, you know, get my work presented on that channel. But like I said, I don't push my work on other people's channel. And he's like a lot of a weatherman, and he posts sky stuff. The problem that I have is that all my trolls are there. Like in the community, they're following all the channels that follow me, like, Super Dave's channel, all these channels, all my trolls, my big trolls that really hate me are all there on all those channels. When I go, if I would go there or even comment anything, oh, no, Bruce Swartz, who gives a crap about him? And don't forget, they won't say Bruce Swartz. When they talk about me, they write SCHWARTZ, like John Lear's friends used to do, because they didn't want people coming to my channel. Bruce Sees Fuck All was founded by John Lear's buddies, the CIA buddies. Bruce Sees Fuck All. Has our dearest, fastest mod, Darla, arrived yet? I don't see her yet. Absolutely. That's right. And she told me to. Thank you, Kai. I wonder if they are a space force on the moon. But honestly, I wonder that, Henry. It could be, that humans are there, and that they went and they didn't tell us how they went, and that they didn't go the way they told the public. That could very well be. What is their pod for supply shipment? Exactly. You have, and that would be easy to hide on the surface, right? Like a pod, and everything and anything that's right on the surface would be very, very easy to hide. You scroll all the way down here. Marco Castillo, thank you very much. Muy interesante. Muchas gracias. El tempo de la luna y las estrellas. Yes, las construcciones en la luna. Sorry about the Spanish. Muchas gracias. Y dos canal, mi canal de investigación, astronomía ovnis, canal about the ovnis, and it's in Spanish. You could subscribe there, but I get a lot of Spanish people here. Muchas gracias por venir a mi canal de investigación, amigo. Bienvenido. Or bienvenido. Bienvenidos a todos. To everyone. Videos are fantastic, and not complaining, you provide fantastic revelations. Thanks a lot, man. It means a lot, man. I really appreciate the feedback. I wish we could have more clarity. I totally hear you on it. With the atmosphere and stuff like that, I mean, it's really a challenge to be able to see the surface, especially these days with the atmosphere being even worse. I don't know if we're going to be able to comfortably one day do so. Craig, how are you doing, man? Nice to see you. 118. Let me scroll down here and get some coffee here. I hate scrolling down. Whoop, I see some X's here. Oh, I scrolled up too fast here. Thank you, Norma. See, I have to subscribe each time I watch. I'm so sorry about that, Henry, but I do appreciate you telling me that. Oh, yes, Elias. Sure, man. This is my email right here, brother. I was up at 5 a.m. this morning posting short videos. Opened a TikTok. I'm so happy for that. I hope it changes. Hope it brings some people here. Yes, we got some amazing people from Slovenia here. Commenting also. Oh, the same people as usual. Peter Benton, Lisa Eckerly, Miss Heard, the Walson Group, over from the Mars Channel group, himself also. I mean, they're all over the place. And there's about 6 or 7 here watching, Norma, that hate me. despise me that are following Cindy Lou Who, another despicable woman that attacked the channel. It's all the same people, Norma, that I hear all the time. There's even some people that some of you are shouting out as researchers that talk about me are actually here to see my demise. And I'm very careful with the way I talk about it. Me, myself, and I is how I started this research, and that's how it's going to finish. Me, myself, and I. What about the guy in Washington State that, as individuals on acreage where they watch UAPs travel off into the sky? Yeah, there's somebody there. I didn't know there was somebody there, but I know there's also like look at Skinwalker Ranch. What's going on? Basco from Slovenia. Thank you guys. Hello, Slovenia. Wow. Bosco, thank you. That is awesome. I'm checking. Yeah, you see any trolls? Gonna have to block them. If you're not against me, for me, Jesus said that if you're not against me, right on. Just because you don't believe, don't mean you couldn't be useful. I believe in Jesus. I spoke to Jesus and God, my friend. Some of you haven't. So yeah, like God, everyone that told me not to ever to speak to God because you can't speak to him were a bunch of asshole liars. I speak to him. As a matter of fact, he came up to me and touched me on my shoulder to speak to me. People are closed-minded. Speak to the spirit world around you. They're all part of our family. All of them. They're demons. Stop it. Seriously. Demons don't come over from the other side to give you flowers. That's for sure. Thanks again, Bosco. Wow, Slovenia in the house. That is totally awesome. Thanks to everyone watching right now. Are you kidding me, Kai? I miss a whole bunch of questions. Thanks again, Norma C. Oh, yes, they got lots. They lie in the numbers. They lie about a whole bunch of things. It really is, Henry. Thanks, Kai. Yeah, guys. I lose the intro. Thanks, Alien. Please check, thumbs up, guys. I do appreciate the thumbs up. It helps the channel. Yves Bérubé, salut à toi, mon frère. Scrolling down, that's why I'm missing some people here. I'm sorry about that. Alien Jesus, thank you very much. Why would they even be kicking you, of all people? Makes me laugh, eh? Jerry, my pleasure. Eddie's here. Hey, thanks, Eddie. Listen, man, I love the guy. I'd love to. And right you are. That would be something interesting. But I do suggest that some of you do share out to those channels some of my links, the best of my links, especially the ones on the moon. Not about stuff in the sky here, about on the moon and particularly the structures and showing the UFOs. There's no two ways about it. They're not going to be able to deny it. And then we'll know if those people are real or not, but you guys can send them in too. It's Nest Magic. Thank you very much. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, thanks to all of you that check out my music channel, Bruce's Music. It's a hobby channel where I play guitar, harmonica. I got even some Cajun drums. I got my piano, and I try to play some videos. I got my own compositions. I write music. I love writing music, and I'm almost pretty good at it sometimes. And I do first attempts, so you guys can check out the music channel also. Really happy, Twitter. All of you from Twitter. I love you guys and gals for coming by the channel to help this channel finally get a little bit more views and the subscribers coming in. Thanks to some of you that subscribe. It's not necessary, but I am going to ask you. It's free. Subscribe to the channel. It's going to help me get up and out there because let me check here. During a stream, I lose subscribers, which is okay, but I like making note of it because at one point that should change. So you see, I lost only 3 subscribers, but in reality, I shouldn't be losing during the streams. And like some of you said, they're knocking off the subscribers. So Jay, how are you? Thanks. Sorry for missing the comments, my friend. I hope you have all your research on backup drives. Absolutely, right here. YouTube will delete your vids. Yes, yes. They did before also. In the past, they closed down my channel. And no, I have everything triple. And I have original files also that come from what I filmed. So I got it all. I absolutely have it all. Thank you for that. Thanks again, Jury. Oh, yeah, they are sneaky. I'm telling you. Tim McGuire, thank you very much. Tim, love you guys. Sorry for the late replies, everybody. It does, Jury. Yeah, French is totally cool. I also have a French channel too. I don't think so. I haven't seen her, eh? Yeah, she had a doctor's appointment, apparently, Norma. Welcome, all newbies. Bad jokes are welcome. Kai here all the time. We're open minded here. We're open minded. Everything goes here. TETs, you said it. That goes. That would explain why I'm not good in math. I didn't like my math teacher. It's true, though, what you said. When kids are inspired to do something, they learn. When kids are in love with their teachers or they appreciate their teachers, often they're top of the class. Thanks, Eddie. Thank you, Mix Ma'am. Watch YouTube videos at Space Force Command, says Jay. They talked about the Space Force insignia being an actual ship. Oh, it was about 50 minutes long. It's not there anymore. I believe you. I absolutely believe you. I do believe that they are flying around in their spaceships also. That is a fact. Could be, Tim. All you mods are awesome, says Norma C. I'm starting to get to know Darla a bit. Awesome, Norma C. Appreciate that. Yeah, we're really, really a big family, Norma C. I'm telling you. Jay, we'll get along then. I only have online friends. I don't have physical friends. You kidding me? Not real. Not worth it. Be with your friends with your pants off. Or be with your friends and that sounds a little bad. That's how it is. Yeah, brother. Listen, what are we at as subs? I want to thank everybody. We are less than 300 subs away from being at 100,000, and that's all thanks to everyone. I really thank you. Whoop, one subscriber. Thank you, thank you. So the official tally before it rolls down is 99,731. 99,731, and I thank you all very much. So 830, 930, or less than 200 away. Not less than 300, less than 200 away from being at, not less, 2920, less than 300. I'm a bit too wishful there. And that's a good thing. It's really gratefully appreciated. Yes, it'd be nice. More people on Twitter. Say hello. Tell us you're from X platform, my Xers. Yeah, he was validated. It was absolutely his credibility based on what he says. He told the truth. But now what we're waiting for is what he said. Is it truthful? And he keeps mentioning that annoying word, Norma, where he says, in the skiff. I can talk about it in a skiff. He can talk about it in private, but he's not allowed talking about it. They have gag orders out on these people. They sign documents not to talk about what's going on. But the higher ups on the inside are coming out, and they're going to connect with them, and they're going to help them. And there's more whistleblowers now. And, and again, like you said, Norma C, at the beginning, we don't know if David Grush is truthful or not. They say he is. I believe he is. Hopefully he is, right? But like you said, Norma C, we never know what's going on. Absolutely, TTs. Thanks for the comments, y'all. Couple days I've been neglecting some of the comments because I'm trying to post a bit more, but you'll see that if I'm not commenting, it's because I'm posting. But I'm usually pretty good answering as many comments as I can. Donovan, thank you very much for being here. Good day to you too, Eastern Texas. I heard a guy relate how a sailor friend on the Liberty saw about 250 UFOs a month. That me, Norma, see those stories excite me so much because in reality, these things were happening a while back, and they were seeing UFOs even way back then. So in reality, it sort of reassures us as to it's not like all of a sudden the UFOs are going to be here and we're going to start being hurt. I think there's more danger of us being harmed by our governments and the leaders of this world than the the people on the outside. Having people on the outside possibly be here or coming here and leaving here would really be a good thing where they're being watched. Most likely the elites feel that they're all alone in the universe to do whatever they want, and they're not. They're not. We are being controlled, the elites are being controlled. There's always a higher up. There's always a higher up. That's what I say. Be the arrow. Thank you for being here. No, because you'd be the first bot to post rolling faces and yeah, Henry. Way back, man. That's when it all started. They said it was even before that. Lots was going on. Right on, Mr. Kai. Humpty in the house. Thank you very much. Christy, nice to see you, my dear. Right on, Christy. Cat I am, holistic detective and spellbreaker. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thanks, man. Elias. We really are glad you joined. Sabinator is here. So sorry, brother. Not ignoring y'all. Let me get some coffee. Anybody wants? Ouch, my foot. Anybody want some? I just hope I don't blow up. Yeah, Kai. Yeah, that's another thing. Like I have my shadow right there, by the way. Every time the nose and the beard, when I put a light in a shadow, a dark light, it's always there, the Grim Reaper. The hood, and you got anyways, only the ones that saw those images know what I mean. Leah saw those. There's always a Grim Reaper that's showing up on my face. And it's like me, that's a message telling me that there's darkness and good, and there's good and darkness, the yin and the yang. And there's always that circulation. For energy and for good magic to happen and for good energy to be good energy, it circulates itself from positive to negative to positive to negative. I believe that with all my heart. A guy dies of a heart attack. Thank you, Eddie, to all of you pushing the videos, guys. Jay says, I started watching Mr. MBB 333, same time as you with Dutchins. Yes, all 500K or more, you should be right there with them. Absolutely. Yeah, I should have a lot more subscribers for sure. But no, unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. 34 thumbs up. Yeah, and I really appreciate that. We need more thumbs up, guys. The witching hour? Or past the witching hour? I got up at 5 a.m. this morning, man. Blam, to get some videos up for my amazing supportive friends. Sabinator, thank you very much, bro, for everything and the gifting and everything that you did to help this channel, man, pushing me out. I know a lot of you go all out for the channel. I can't thank you enough. You guys want some coffee? We'll jump into the recent videos that I made this week. I want to talk about those tunnels. Hey, thanks for being here, Twitter. Thanks to everyone who followed me on Twitter on top of it. Imagine not even getting a thank you, taking the time to watch my videos, subscribe, and follow me. I hate saying followers. I feel like Jesus when I say that, but I look at it more as interested people. Like if you're following me or if you're subscribed here, doesn't mean I'm the bomb. It means maybe you like the research, and that's why I want people, more people, take time to subscribe to the channel. Hey, same to you, my friend. Absolutely. Right on, Mix Ma'am. Bring in the likes, you guys. Oh yes, something. I'm telling you, there's something going on. Right on, Jay. There is something. Hear me, Jay? There's something going on for sure. They could be looking at the animals. Don't forget, um, high terahertz of energy is what is needed to propel these UFO craft across the moon. Okay. You have Gary Nolan, a physicist, that said it would take all the energy created, nuclear energy across the entire world for 365 days to be all held in one compression of a box and let out all that pressure and power to be able to propel that UFO across and build the spaceship strong, eh? You don't want that spaceship blowing up into smithereens. We're not there yet. We aren't. We have the technology to do so, but we don't have the physical capabilities of doing so. We don't have the solid material. Pentagon got caught trying to create a material leaked through FOIA requests, material that is extremely lightweight, like as big as a house that you can lift up with two people, but that doesn't break. Why? Well, they want that for spaceships, right? They want the spaceship to be as light as it can to quasi project itself. I'm telling you, security team was laughing, putting up silly music over David Grush. A lot of people are really hating on him. And you know what that does is that everybody just sort of says the same thing. Now, when David Grush turns around and shows somebody something, everyone's going to turn around and like him, start licking him again, like a lollipop. But I'm telling you, watch out for misinformation and disinformation. That's two different things. Misleading is disinformation. Dennis, that is very true. Refreshing the page has a lot of problems. Like if you guys are looking how many people are watching here, it doesn't even refresh half the time. It also the likes you have to refresh. Yes, that's very true. Not for everyone. It should be changing. We shouldn't have to be refreshing the page, but you're right about that. Dennis, thanks for being here. Thank you, Kai. I appreciate that, man. Hello, human, says Auntie Honey. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for being here. Yeah, the point of debarkation. Oh, yes. Spaceports on the moon. And that's where people are landing on the moon. Maybe even crazy enough to have atmosphere and oxygen. Imagine being able with your spaceship to go from Earth to the moon by, putting the oxygen on, traveling through space, and then going back into the atmosphere and just landing there. We will be there at one point. Alex, how are you doing, man? Bruce is all for common folks. Bruce Lee's all for the dyslexic. Yes. Hey, Alex, how's it going, man? Love you, brother. Thanks, man, for being here. I am on TikTok, and I hope everyone will go check out my TikTok to see what's going on. I'm so used to Darla posting the P.O. box that it's good you posted it. Thank you, Norma. I'm so sorry you have trolls. Yeah, it's part of the deal, Norma. Trolls are like the internet version of road rage. It's true. That's true. And don't forget, people that are hiding behind closed doors at home can be extremely aggressive, can be extremely horrific in what they're saying. I have one Ace of Space, a big troll of the channel, hasn't been here in ages. Someone was on the channel this morning with an Ace of Space channel, and I'm positive it's not even him. People are starting channels using even the names of the old trolls that used to come to the channel to try, and it's fun because it becomes like a game of Clue where you don't know who to trust. So in reality, I have no reason not to trust anyone. And everyone that comes here to talk to me will get a reply and response, and they're all welcome. You're all welcome. And when somebody attacks, well, so be it. I'll stop talking to them. You can't do anything else aside from that. Some of the trolls, Norma, are some of the kindest ones Ask Christy, ask Darla about that. How many times they got really upset when they, not completely trusted, but, why would we not trust the new people coming to the channel? And the trolls, some of them are really kind and sweet and nice. Some of them have contributed, Norma, like you, have contributed to the channel and then turned around and said, I give money to Bruce and he's bashing and trashing me. It was scary, all this stuff, happening around me. And then I let it go, That's what I do. 2 million people, but 2,000 here. Yeah. Adrov, exactly, man. Hey, Adrov, thank you very much. All of you from Slovenia. I have quite a few, 2 handfuls of people coming here from Slovenia. You guys, thank you very much. Strength to you. And I hope everything's okay in your area. We're watching the news. Yep. All psyched to live out their days in subterranean bunkers. It's true, literally. Or do you think they've built yes, Elysium? That could very well be up there with all those missing trillions. I think so. And you said it, the missing trillions from the Federal Reserve. Bruce, do you watch UFO Man? He's a swell guy. I don't, but I have heard of him, though. TETs. Bruce sees all as the top intel channel for documented alien activity in the world. I love you, brother. Thank you so much, man. It doesn't seem like it, eh? And maybe, some of the videos are too revealing. Some people said it's impossible. How could you be filming UFOs lifting up from the ground and then also see them on the moon? Well, it's because I'm doing it right. Quite simply, I'm doing something right. Garpan Ufology, Jan Vedne, there is a governmental ufology association that reached me and asked me to have my work shown on their channel because they liked it. You know what they call my work? Pretty cool. I had never heard of it years back. Everybody that I presented that are real ufologists, and in August 2021, I had the chance to be on a platform with scientists, advanced scientists, and everything. Imagine that. That caused a lot of disturbance. But I don't remember what I was saying now. Absolutely, Leah. Yeah, I was presented right in front of everybody, in front of the whole world, and the world didn't react. So yeah, they called my work dark ufology. They said what you're showing is dark ufology, and it's a mixture between ufology and paranormal researching. It's there's no field for what I'm doing because the field that I'm researching in, I believe, is a mixture of ufology and paranormal researching and astronomy. You have to bring physics into that, heliophysics, light, how light interacts in space, how light interacts on the surface, refraction, chromatic aberration, distortion, pixelation, layer. You get to learn a whole bunch of things, which is not complicated. I'm telling you, once you learn it all, it's easy to understand what we're looking at. So dark ufology, glowing auras, black pentagon projects, UFOs and paranormal, the Men in Black. This is all dark ufology, right? And it's not. Nobody else is doing it. Nobody else is doing it. The Gulagarks like that seem hell bent on nuclear war. That you were really right about that one. Absolutely. Oh, the British, my British friends. Thanks, Leah. Thank you so much. That is my music channel. You guys can also check out my music channel. Hey, Bruce, a friend recommended your channel, says Shrek. Thank you very much. Love the moon videos. It's insane how billions are not aware of this. Absolutely, Shrek. Thank you very much. I would also recommend UF OVNI 2012, who caught a massive spaceship. He features my channel, Eric, and I feature his. And Eric always has a good show. Absolutely, Shrek. Thanks for sharing that. And hey, Shrek, thanks for watching both of us. Appreciate that. Eric stops by all the time on my videos, and I do the same to him. Nalarino, thanks again. Hey, good vibes to you too, Jay. Thank you very much, guy. Troy's in the house. California in the house. Thanks, you guys. Love you guys. Thank you very much. Nice to see you. Bring it, Norma C. Absolutely, always permitted here. Always permitted here. So this week, I showed some things that should have either gotten me killed or some interest from other people in the world, you would think. But I don't know. I don't know. Don't know how the world will react. But first, very importantly, mods watch the trolls. There's Bruce Swartz. So check this out, guys. Don't want to get you all dizzy. Okay. You see here, you have lives, videos, lives, community, playlists. Now, you also have shorts. So see, you click on the shorts, and then you're going to get all the short videos, right? But if you don't want to be sent to another channel when you're watching the short videos, look, click on playlists, and the top left one says short videos playlist. You can click on that and you will be able to play all, as compared to going into shorts from here, and then they're going to send you off to, maybe another area where you might not want to be. This, by the way, a lot of people ask me what crater this was. That's Damwazo crater. Damwazo crater is a crater that John was very interested in. Here there's a line, here there's a line, and it crosses here. I'm going to go back and forth, okay? You watch the lines coming down from here and connecting to there. And there's no two ways about it. You got to look at it slow. Here, you're going to see it appear and disappear continually, the lines from that crater. Watch. It's crazy. It's ridiculous that you can see all the lines. I talked about that one. The tower at the end of the moon was really interesting. The tower at the end of the moon. Hey, guys, if ever you see Norma C, listen up too. This footage is being shown on other platforms, and my name is not mentioned on it. It was not mentioned on it. Talking about a change in Mare Serenitatis. I was the first to document this change. This is a crater. Twitter, listen up. There's a whole crater wall missing here in 218 that was built in 2022, by 2022. It's the continuation of the crater, square crater that they're making right here. That's just off to the left of Mare Serenitatis, which, by the way, Linnaeus crater is that, not that was presented on another big channel using my work. So somebody took this work and is posting it on their Twitter and to their members on Rumble, where I can't see them. But in reality, if ever you guys see this footage on somebody's channel, you'll know that it's mine and that they're not giving me a shout out. So call them out on it. So that was a change in the surface that I was able to see on the left and on the right. And it's not hard to see at all. Both craters are changed. The crater underneath also. You see there's only two walls? 1, 2. See that? They got the material here to start the other one. And here it's already up. There it is. You see the two lines and glitches that they have here. Those are the corners or whatever is passing over top of the craters. But, sorry here. But over here, the crater underneath has a left white refractive line. And over here, well, look at that. They have the refraction and line on the other side now going all around it. So that in itself is a documented change on the surface. I've looked at every point, this little dot that's here, the little dot here, the two little squares here, the two little squares here, and I'll go point by point by point to see the differences and the changes. That is an incredibly massive change. Is it because of the lighting being different on the surface? That can be. It could be that it's just the lighting also that's different on the surface. I thought it was pretty incredible seeing the difference on the surface. Structures, UFOs all over, just absolutely mad. One that's really tripping me out is the last video I posted. Surprisingly, 1,000 some views, my friends. Ridiculous. We're talking about craters. On Twitter, and thank you. And thank you. We're talking about craters on the moon with structures inside of them. And the worst of it is that you could try all you want and tell me that you don't see this snafu line, S-shaped line of toothpaste going around here, and you could see them going into craters. These are massive buildings. Here again, one, see, a line, power source at the end. A line, power source at the end. Power source, power source. These are all the smokes and hazes. And it's right beside, hey, look at that, just this tourniquet here. Incredible. It looks like they build with toothpaste on the ground on the moon. That's the big crater where I show all those structures. As a matter of fact, I posted a short today with this in view. And how come people don't see it? In my last video, in this video, we're going to see a magical complex of a couple of hundreds of miles wide appear out of nowhere in an image by doing the negative and not negative. I should have gotten millions of comments. People should have been infatuated with what I showed. It's ridiculous that there's not enough traffic checking out the incredible findings on the moon, but there will be. There will be at one point. This biggest news out there. These are also lines, like they're all over, all the way here too, but it's not clear enough to talk about. I can see them descending at different levels here. But that, between the two yellow lines, you have a straight pipe and you have the cutoff of a pipe here. And look how it rises here and then goes straight across to arrive to this height here. These are all constructed without a doubt, without a doubt. And that's where the gap is. You can see the gap here. See the connection that's missing? The pipe's lowered here. It's low. So the pipe goes up here, is cut and veers across here. But we can still see other little bridge-like objects there. But it's so hard to see because it's really hard to see. Just that is incredible, what we just saw there. Look at that. Look at that. One tunnel or pipe, or it could be a structure. I'm saying tunnel or pipe because we're looking at a line. It looks like a straw. It wouldn't look like a straw if you were standing right there. If you were standing on the moon here, you wouldn't even know that this object is there because you'd only see this. So sometimes you have to get up over top of a surface to be able to see, like a fair. If you're at the fair, you don't know what it looks like at the fair. You don't know where the rides are. But if somebody brings you up over the fair in a helicopter, you go, oh, okay, shit, the bathrooms are there. Okay, the entrance is there. Okay, that's stupid. It's easy. But when you go back down on the surface, you have a hard time. That, for me, gave me the heebie-jeebies. I mean, they're see-through. All the objects are see-through. If it's glass or whatnot. So that's why I'm really curious about, this here. It's mind-boggling. The 90-degree angle here flips me out. You see the other piece there. So they're cut. They're cutting these tunnels and connections. See the gap there? It's absolutely, absolutely amazing that they would be able to do that. And people are telling me, Bruce, they must be on the dark side. All the bases and reptilian base. Nope. It's right in our faces. Dark side could definitely be worse. Just amazing. Is it playing the video? I think it is. It's going to go ahead. Some more stuff there. You just don't know what it is, but there's lines. Look, what I'm trying to say, in other words, you see manipulated lines going across. So no, we can't clarify what they are, but it's manipulated. And why so many lines? We're starting to see them very well. This is a trench dug out. This is all dug out. This is all stuff that's dug out that I believe, that's just my opinion. I could be wrong, right? But I highly don't think so. That's where the gap is, where the tunnel veers into the ground here, and there's a separation right there. Why is there a separation? Well, look. You see this? You know what that is? Why is it black here beside the separated tunnel? Because there's no smoke. This is all clouds, guys. All this that you're seeing is clouds. And I'm going to clarify this one for you and show you there's a base there without manipulating it. And I'm going to change it right before your eyes. I did it in the last video, but nobody really commented about it. There they are in the crater. See, with a negative image. Taking our time looking at these craters here. Quite simply because it's very interesting. Maybe some people don't see them. If so, there's a little problem. Like, I could have shown this to a child, and the child would say, "Si quit ceiling, mom, what are all these lines and bumps and stuff?" It's like, we can see them. Even though, no, you don't see the Walmart. I didn't say there was a Walmart, but that's not natural. That's a massive slide-like object that was built. I mean, I don't even know how it could have been done, especially the ones that are in the Apennine Mountains. This one down here didn't get many views either on the short video. Not much interest for that one. But there's probably about 48 signs of manipulation on the surface there. A little too close, some people will tell me, which is totally understandable. I don't blame you. Lots of areas where you can see under what looks like dirt or stuff, objects that are scattered all over the moon, which pretty much fascinates me. There's also a square over on the right there. I don't know if I'll show it. No, see here, the lines there? Look at that. That's this right here, okay? From here to here, I'm not even bragging about how I'm doing this, and I should be. Okay? Let's see this. I'm going to show you this line. You see a little bit of a line. Yeah, there could be a little bit of a line. Well, I'm going to show you this line separated from the image. Keep watching that line. There we are. Now we're close up. We're at a side angle, and we're seeing the patches. We're seeing it go to the patch there, and the line goes here. As a matter of fact, these are called holographic connectors. I know that for a fact, and I'm not going to tell you how I know that, but I have proof that if there's a holographic image on the moon, that it's being projected at the end of these lines. NASA is going to wonder how the hell I found that out. Remote viewing, you say? Some people are able to get information coming from the other side. I had a connection with the spirit world, and that's why I'm on the moon now, looking at what's there. I'm guided for some reason. I'm getting a chance of being able to explain this entirely. But I was told no one will find interest in what you're doing. I'm not going to be able to change people's perspective. When they got threatened, when they said they were going to drop off my son on the highway at 100 kilometers an hour, Miss Here and her fuckhead goons, they threatened me and said, "You will never change the opinions of people in this world because you'll be stopped." And the more people will change their opinions and agree with you, the less your research is going to be seen. So I didn't give a shit, and I told them to do what the hell they wanted, and they did. This one was cool, though, eh? Now, when you're on the moon with a telescope, to be able to see the stuff that's on the outside, you got to go off of the moon. But just keep a little bit of the moon on the bottom, and look what happens. But now look at that star up to the right. I got most of the space channels post this as being a UFO near the moon all the time. Every one of you that has something appearing beside the moon, you say it's a UFO appearing beside the moon. Sirius star or Jupiter star when they're beside the moon. But now here's the thing that I want to share with you. When that star is seen beside the moon, when I film with the telescope, it brightens up the dark side of the moon. Why? Because that star could be closer to the moon than they say. Maybe the stars and the moon and the sun around us could be at different distances, maybe not necessarily the exact distance that they said. You know what that fuzziness is? That's the color. This is the color I'm keeping in my my telescope that everybody likes taking out for some reason. I don't know why they do that. Never understood why they did that. So just another area of seeing the lines. But I took so much time to explain this frickin' image, to explain that it was going up here, that it was veering over here, 90-degree angles down here, angles down here, a cut in the pipe here. So you can see that there is a manipulation on the surface. And I'm trying to show that quite simply, this way, or looking at it further out. There's only so many ways you can look at it. Right. Now we're going to clarify the structure right here. See that? We're going to clarify that structure. And all that you're going to see is happening is that I'm going to create a negative image. So everything that's white is going to become darker, and everything that's darker will be the whiteness, right? But all the objects are right there in front of you. And the reason why you don't see it is an optical illusion. Your eyes are not registering all the shapes here. You're seeing a piece of shit white ball, and it's not. Now watch. No, nobody, this doesn't impress anybody. So I'm starting to believe that I may be mentally retarded and that maybe this is not as exciting as I think it is. But I beg to differ. So watch your eyes. That circle there, the white patch, is going to become the structure. Never mind the other arrow on the bottom looking at all the bases, which is like freaking scary. Ah, what did I do? I know you're going to back up because you think I changed the image, but I didn't change the image. Now the other spots are clarified, and you can see the tunnels and 90-degree angles and built structures. The lines that are going over top of them could be the holographic image. This is blown out of the park. This is so precise what I'm telling you is happening on the moon that it's gonna pass off as something just ridiculous. I know that this is a bridge going over top of a dugout area. You're not going to tell me ejecta floats. Now, why would somebody do that? Why would they build these big platform like areas? Why all the same so that people can land there? So I just clarified the structure for you, and you can see that they're going into cylindrical objects. There's a light source there and stuff. Let's back up and see it again. There's the white. Now notice when this gets clarified, this object's going to disappear. You won't see the tunnel anymore, but you're going to see this one very well. Watch. Look. You understand? Now the base is there. Now this is missing. You can't see the whole surface at the same time. But you know what? The reason why this is hidden and there's light there because there's smoke on the surface. Look. Why do you think there's no snow here? Yeah, because it could be snow. Why do you think there's nothing here? Heat is coming out of here. Heat. There's nothing here. More piping there. Heat. The reason why some of the surface is exposed is because those tunnels are probably very hot. And it could be under pressure. Under pressure. Like somebody said, it could be steam going through there. Right? But again, the base that you can't see there, clarified quite simply by inverting the image. I showed everyone how I did the work. I showed everyone the coordinates. And on top of it, no thank yous. Fuck you, Bruce, instead. You're full of shit. You're a big ass liar. But I'm not. And that's the clearest we can see the moon so far, which is it's understandable. I can see the elevation down here. I can see this. I know this is towering off the surface. And all these are light sources. There's smokes, lines going to smokes and stuff. It's all cut out on the surface. The one back here is exceptional, but nobody's interested in it. That's maybe an old mining setup or whatnot. So I showed a lot in this video. Sorry for re-showing the last video, but I thought it would be even better having the explanation. So there it is, right there on top. You see it there, back and forth. How come when I advance it, you can't see what's there? I'm not destroying the image. It is there. See, that object is elevated, but you do not see it. There's an optical illusion. Your eyes with the filtering is seeing everything flat. When you create a negative image, certain areas of the moon that are manipulated show us the structures. So by inverting the image, I'm sort of taking away the veil in certain areas because the image with certain filtering or adjustment of exposure, this is very exciting. It is very exciting. It's very exciting to be able to, they told me one thing: don't tell people how you're getting the image because we'll kill you. But I'm telling you, I'm not hiding it. Waited a couple of years to mention it, but there's no manipulation of the surface, And don't forget, you're going to see this a little pixelated because it's YouTube. My personal image is here in 4K and 8K. I'm not kidding. Next stream, I'll show you an 8K or 12K video. It's the whole length of the screen. It's only about that wide. And when you open it up, I mean, effing hell, the precision on a big screen. When I posted those at the beginning in 4K, people were telling me, my God, sell these documentaries. You'll make a mint. No, I wanted to share the research for free, but people were not, traffic's not coming to the channel. So you guys can't change anything that you're doing. You're already doing so much. And wow, really appreciate it. So keep them coming. So here, watch this. Everything that is green is where there is structures. Everywhere the pink is where the veil is hiding the surface, natural or not. But I'm telling you, those holographic connectors are a flat square with light emanating from it that looks like a portal and with a massive line going to other craters. So all along those lines, fuck you, NASA, I know it. All along those lines, they have smoke coming out for whatever the reason, all along those lines. And the smoke is hiding that area. Lots of haze and lots of smoke, right? So some of these can be entrances, and that's where I'm filming UFOs going in and out of. So yes, they are in the moon. Doesn't mean they're in the center, but they definitely are in the moon. So you see here, there's that line clarified. That is the hologram connection. Mark my words, okay? There's only one of you that's going to remember this, probably Kai. See that shape? How it's square but elongated? It's a square that's widened out like a little elevated triangle. I show that thousands of times on the moon. It's always at the end of a freaking line, and that square is there with a puff of smoke. And that puff of smoke is sending smoke with lines and tunnels to here, to here, to here, to here, to here. The lines and the smoke are hiding over top of those regions. So if you're on the moon, you're not going to see all that smoke over top of you. It's in the atmosphere, right? It's probably not on the surface. But that holographic connections, if ever there was a hologram or holographic image being used on the moon, it could be, but I think it's ridiculous to think that they would allow structures to be seen. Sorry, I think I blew the shit off the lid of the holographic theory. Sorry. Hologram, my ass. Hologram, would they be that dumb to allow me to see all the cities? So that's the elites, or that's the advanced alien races holographic image around the moon. Bruce was able to sit down after quitting driving buses for school buses and medical buses and sit down and say, oh, well, Jesus Christ, look at that. My goodness, literally Jesus Christ, right? What the living hell is going on the moon that people are not exploding with rage or with excitement or with fear seeing that? Because we are mind controlled. Every single bloody square and hole here that you see is something happening, or something that was dug out, or an event, or something that happened. Mark my words, these holographic connections, there's something to that energy, a fusioning energy there. They're smoking the entire surface because they're hiding it, or because they're naturally producing it, or they're producing some type of horrific toxic nuclear chemical, and you can't land on the moon and all that smoke's riding around. So I don't know. You have to wonder. Yes, system failure is probably what's going to happen once the truth comes out. Pretty sure that that's what's going to happen. How you guys doing? Everyone okay? 3 UFOs. Yeah, more than 3. 3 UFOs following each other. This, okay, a UFO with friggin' smoke up its ass in the atmosphere of the moon is ridiculous that that's not in the news itself. And you can see here, there's 3 lights in formation going by as the other UFO explodes or ignites, or you see the ignition. I'll go forward and back there. There's the 3 of them moving underneath. 1, 2, 3, over top of an object that is outgassing itself or putting something in the atmosphere or interacting with the atmosphere, you know, I bet even people will be sick of seeing it at one point. Okay, get it off. Get it off. We saw your little bugs, but bugs don't have smoke coming out their asses. That's a problem. And if it doesn't scare you, well, it does me, because these beings are interacting with the moon. And if there are beings like nature that are around the moon, could they be harming them? This all comes to the table. I mean, it brings up a whole lot of questions, that we could ask ourselves. It is pouring rain here. That's because of the sun sending lots of humidity. Lots of humidity. So you guys, if you're just arriving to the channel, you can check out the short videos. Oh, we saw this one. Was that inside? So where is the other one that I just posted, the last short video? You guys will be able to see it. It's the best image of the moon, actually. Probably the best image that you will ever see. These Bianchini crater on the right side of Sinus Iridum. So basically, I showed you guys the Jura Mountains and all of Sinus Iridum, including Apollo 17's landing, where Mare Serenitatis is, the cities around Copernicus crater, the structures on the north side of the moon, the UFOs leaving the east side of the moon, and people are like, you didn't find any more? Jesus, do you want me to show you the inside of the moon? This is Bianchini Crater City, just beside Bianchini. And the connections that are there are absolutely exquisite. The whole moon is connected. So yes, somebody comes here and says, Bruce, could the moon be a spaceship? Hell yeah, it could be a spaceship. People don't understand why it's so hard to see the surface. It's hard, but not impossible. This is a massive object, symmetrical on the moon, that I'm showing you these symmetrical objects that are a little bit rounded. So you can understand that this looks a little rounded. The edges doesn't look very symmetrical. Well, that is the foreshortening. It's the parallax, because two moving objects, Earth is moving, the moon is moving, even though they say it's locked in rotation, it's still rotating. So parallax is what they say gives us an optical illusion of seeing these objects lying down on the ground. It's the most beautiful thing. John Lear had almost bloody tears in his eyes, okay, seeing this, because he knows what he's looking at. It's a straight up surface. I was able to get through that friggin' veil and show people what was up there. But then people are like, well, what are those things? I don't know. It's constructed. That's a fact. Exposure taken down a little bit here. There's only so much you can do. You see these beautiful blurs around here? That's the smoke, guys. They're producing stuff on the surface, which is very scary. You got to wonder, like, what the hell are they doing up there? Does it not make sense? And all those white objects, most of you are wondering, well, why doesn't anybody else see it? It's only they don't see the small detail. Okay, guys, I'm not even mentioning it here. If this line going to this company or industry doesn't bug you, because you're all asleep, okay? If that line doesn't disturb you, in the middle of the sky, going past these objects and lines to these other tunnels here and bridges, you don't think that's a freaking massive bridge? Look at the way they build the infrastructure has to hold this shit up. You see the lines and everything going by. Just this, okay? Look at this. Just look here. Just that gets me hard. I flip out. Just this. Look at that. And people are like, that's so stupid. No, it's because if you don't understand archaeology and you're not an archaeologist, as I'm not, got informed with archaeologists. That's built structures. There's no two ways about it. It's only because I'm a dickweed amateur that people are not going to say, well, Bruce doesn't have an accredited Ufology Association's card or anything. So, well, and say to yourself, that's what's permitting me to show you this. If not, I wouldn't be able to show you any of those things, that's for sure. Showed some never before seen structures. Not everyone's going to appreciate that. Okay, you see this? Now I'm going to flip some of you out. Do you have a photogenic memory? Are you okay enough to remember this rectangle with the line here? Get that image in your head. We're going to see something. Remember this. People tell me you got to get different angles, different shots. I am, and nobody sees it. Watch. Watch this. Hold on. Are we in that region? Where is it? I'm not going to be able to find it now. That's up here. The region that I'm showing you, the square. Oh, no, dumbass Bruce. Oh, okay. Now I'm going to flip you out. See? See here? See that? I'm going to show you a zoom up. Nobody believes me. And it's fucking maddening. See that? Right fucking there. People are blind as bats. Imagine that, telling me that that's not the same thing. Now I want to show you something. What I'm showing you here right now might get me closed and shut down. See the pipe at the back here? It goes straight and then it veers downwards. It has a little black here going over top of it. See? And it goes downwards. Look down here is a square. Well, look here. There's the square. There's the pipe at the back that I'm showing you. But I'm showing you closer and I'm showing you at a different angle. So right now we're so close to this square. It's the whole page is this area. And I'm showing you this and this. I've never shown this before, ever, to anyone. So now you want to see the pipe that's back there like this. Do you have any idea how freaking big that is, guys? So you close this one, just stick it here, and that pipe back there will clarify it. There we go. Ah, Bruce. Amazing. Pipe rises and pipe crosses, and there's a square. Pipe rises, pipe crosses, and there's a square. There's a line under the square, and you can see the line under the square here, right there. So that section here, right there, is that right there. So look, you go to the end of the line and you see plop, 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 3 black dots. Well, you go to the end of this line here, and now you see plop, 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 big dots. Oh, they don't like me zooming up. And now this tiny hole that we can't see anything is now here. And we can see it's ginormous and we can look inside. We see all the levels. This is all built. Lines going across here like that. That's how hard it is for me to get in close. So you see here, see that? That's where the green arrow is. That's where the green arrow is with the tunnel right beside it. Right there. You can see all the tunnels right there. So I had to show that because, yeah, on top of me, hang on, I clarified it. We couldn't even see that. Couldn't even see this. Had to clarify it first. Nobody's going to care. I'm telling you. One last one. My favorite. One of my favorites. Tycho crater at the bottom of the moon. So now we're sideways, right? Turned left. So just analyze what's there, and you're going to see that the crater right next to it's got a big ass object going in it. I don't like this angle as much. I will show it to you turned around because it's very important, turning around the images. That's where we see things differently. Your eye will pick up things differently. Real quickly, by the way, that are all hundreds, if not thousands of feet off the moon. Okay. I want you all to know that those are ginormous mounds that look flat. So you don't see that very well. And we'll turn the angle around before finishing off here to check the surface. So this is the part that's fascinating me right here. There. We'll turn it again at the end. Now we'll see it better. Watch that. And watch, I never mentioned it. Watch this. To show you how much I'm sure of what I'm seeing. Do you see this smoke gushing out of there? You have to be effing blind to not see and understand what I'm showing. There's no filtering here. It's simple. And those that are not at the point of even understanding or seeing anything when I show this, well, it's okay. They're mind controlled. There's no way in hell anyone's going to see anything. So I'm going to back up, finish off. This is the pipe going into the center here. Watch this smoke billowing outwards. It's spewing out. This is all smoke and clouds, guys. Watch. Look at it. So this, you'll see it going downwards, and this is something coming up, and this is all smoke because they're hiding the surface there. Look at all the things that are going to these light sources. They're light sources. They're producing energy on the ground. Let's go back right here, right here, right here, right here, there. Now watch the smoke beside the tunnel to the right. You didn't notice it before, but now you'll see it. Look at the puff of smoke. That smoke is moving right now, but you can't see it very well with the oscillation. So, yeah. Hey, that was another cool live stream. That was another cool one. I thought it was cool. I'm sure some of you do too. I'm positive. Flyby permitted, my friend. Robert Redmond, thank you so much for the generous contribution. I appreciate that. I love your icon. Beautiful. Native American Indian, right? Old image. Love it. Sabinator. Thank you, bro, man. Hey, member for 3 months already, man. And I thank you for everything that you helped up the channel, bro. Bruce, you think your scope may pick anything up on Mars like you do the moon? Yeah. I was able to, you see it very, very small. Boy, I tell you, Mars is far away. Like people will think, like with my 14-inch scope, Mars is like that. Mars is like that. I have video of Mars like that, zoomed up with my telescope. Sabinator. I took down 17 videos, scrapped them because I showed monolithic objects on Mars with even more haze than was seen on the moon, and didn't get any interest. But eventually I'll be able to do better than that, especially show Jupiter properly, the colors, Saturn's moons. I got a hell of a video of Saturn up here that I did with my own old camera. Looks just like Soho flying by Saturn. You could check that out also in the thing. But I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure that we would be able to pick up some stuff on Mars. But I'm telling you, that's why they could be doing a lot on Mars, because people are not there. People can't see the surface of Mars very well. But that's going to change. It's going to change soon. When teachers don't like the students, it shows. I had teachers that hated their jobs and they took it out on the students. Same, man. Robert, that was my case with the teachers, really bad teachers on top of it. Even had a few of them that were touching some of the kids, some of the girls, unfortunately. Thanks for being here, Robert. You guys can check me out on TikTok. And hey, guys, what I just showed on today's stream should have been a video that was presented, on my channel and got hundreds of thousands of views, because it's that important. Did you see? Please don't forget that I showed you that square in 2 different ways. Don't forget I showed them to you in 2 different angles. And don't forget that I really showed you the pipe from on the surface as compared to further back. John Lear, there was one thing that disturbed him about what I was doing, and it was the way I was magnifying the footage. He was getting mad in the end. He wanted to know how I was doing it, and I told him. He had a hard time understanding what I was doing, and of course, poor guy passed away. But I'm telling you, you should be amazed by what we're able to see. I hope you understood that I showed you literally a base come out of nowhere on the surface by using a negative image. I'm sharing how I'm doing this. I'm not hiding how I'm doing this. Trying to make one of the biggest free channels on YouTube, not trying to take away from any other space channel. And I think we're going to be able to get there one day. Hey, did you know Bruce was on TikTok? I'm so happy. because you guys are pushing me to go on other platforms, and I really appreciate that. I really do. Don't change a thing, any of you. And yeah. Hey, merci, Aleos. I have a friend channel, guys. Head on over to the friend channel and subscribe to my friend channel. I haven't gotten subscribe. I got 100 subscribers this year for the first time the same night. That pisses me off. No subs since 2019. And then I got 100 subscribers in the evening and never again after that. So I got 100 new trolls that joined the friend channel. You guys can go and subscribe to the friend channel. Maybe, you see, I'm not lying. YouTube says it in the algorithm. If you share your social blade out and people go view it, it helps. If you open other social media platform channels and you share your research on YouTube, it's supposed to help attract more people. So that's why I'm trying to do that. But I do need your help. I'm asking you just to come by and subscribe, watch the videos, thumbs up. Those of you on televisions or phones and you cannot comment, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. KM84, Bruce, what are your thoughts on the video, the orbs around flight? A lot of people ask me that about MH370. I think something very malevolent is happening with a power that humans have now on Earth. The elites are using direct energy weapons and whatnot, and I think they're going to be smeared and smothered, dead. Fini. They're done. The elites are not going to control anything anymore. They overstep their boundaries, was what I think. I just believe that. Right on, Jay. Up and down, eh? That's what we do. We put it up, we take it down. I don't even have a tree here. There's no more needles on it, just a piece of wood. So do head over to that friend channel and subscribe. Check out the friend channel through Leah, if you prefer Leah. Thanks, Leah. T-Mobile is charging users a fine for hate speech. I'm starting to hear a little bit about what that's happening, but I'm telling you, people have to stand up, eh? It's like we have to literally stand up and point our fingers to the ones doing that. Elon Musk did it. F off. That's what he said to the advertisers, to actually Disney and everything that was going on. Screw them. They have power through us. Remember how we boycotted Budweiser? Remember that one? Wasn't too long. Click clock. That's it. They're done. We're selling it $5 a case. Nobody buying it. They want to be stupid? You boycott them. Could be. Wouldn't be surprised. We need a black pope, don't we, eh? Man, I need watching on my big screen and all the mechanical piping. You got to see it. Brian Donovan, please watch it on your screen. You guys are going to shit. I'm telling you guys are going to flip out when you see on the big screen. Say to yourself, on the big screen, the nice tunnels that I'm showing you in pipes are this big. They're ginormous on the screen. You see it about that long. The length of those pipes and tunnels are hundreds of kilometers long, to give you guys an idea of what we're looking at, guys. I'm telling you. Hey, Cam. Biggest problem in society today is this on Vogue notion that nothing is as it seems. Right, Turbs? Right, you are. Tried to open tunings, broke a lot of strings. Watch the strings. English Patriot 70 says it's Elohim. I think it's below him. Satan. The elites are not in control. Not anymore. But they're going to destroy the culture. They're allowing immigration to destroy all countries, by the way. Cincinnati, Ohio here. Cincinnati, WKRP. Cincinnati, Ohio. Thank you very much. Here, hope all is well. Keep the content coming, Bruce. Thank you so much, you guys. Cincinnati, amazing Cincinnati. Got people from there coming to the channel. Appreciate that, Cincinnati. Thank you very much. Oh, yes. All different tunings. Yeah, I believe it, Margaret. Lori P, I have a very strange picture of the moon from a couple of days ago. The top half of the moon was completely missing. Was it because it was only half? I don't know what the moon is at now, but Northern Irish. Yeah, I got bloodline American Indian too. Right on. Same here. Indian in my blood, running through my veins. Indian, German, and Scottish. So to give you guys an idea, boy, I must be a hell of a character. Good thing I'm not an alcoholic, eh? Oy, would be a mean guy. I'd be like the guy in The Simpsons there, that janitor. Oy, you know the janitor on The Simpsons. Oh, sorry. Anyways, I want to thank each and every one of you for having stopped by the channel. We made it to 3:00. You've endured me. I hope you did appreciate what I'm showing. I know I keep re-mentioning that, guys, but it's scaring me that the research isn't coming out, and I hope more people are going to be interested in the research. Twitter, don't change a thing. I love you guys. Thanks for coming over to the channel. If some of you on Twitter come over to the channel, well, I guess I did not block you guys from watching the videos only on YouTube. I want you to have the right to be comfortable on Twitter to watch them. But I would appreciate it if you click on YouTube Shorts and maybe go give a like on YouTube. I don't get views from the Twitter on the YouTube. I don't think. It's weird, eh? Because my short videos are all about 100. I'm sure there should be more people than that, but don't change a thing. Like I said, Béo, merci beaucoup. And I will be talking to you guys very soon. Granddad, brain dead, movement and change is time itself. Well said. And it is. Thank you very much, everyone, for the interest to the channel. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the comments. I'm going to get some more videos up this afternoon. I'll be back on this evening to talk to you all about, okay, let's put our minds together. Let's make big UFO news come out. Leah, this would be the third time this happens. Every time I mention it. In about at 4:30, it's 3:00 right now. At 4:30 in the news, in an hour and a half, wherever you are, they are going to talk about David Grush in the news. And it's going to be David Grush that declared something himself. You're going to see it on The Rising and News Nation, and you're going to see Ross Coulthart talk about it first. We'll see if that happens at 4:30. David Grush. Some new news is going to come out. Guaranteed, if we combine our energy together, it is definitely going to happen. Twitter, YouTube, I love you guys so much. Don't ever let me go. Come back as often as you can. I promise to have videos up throughout the holidays, short videos and long format videos. Please take the time to look at the long format videos also. I love you guys and talk to you all very soon. Thank you very much. Bye-bye for now.